The choices are A, sure, I'll send a professional email to Troublemaker Studios here in Austin on behalf of John, asking Mr. Rodriguez to come speak to ULN Texas 20, reminding him that John ran the Avenue B cross-country route with him for Coach JG and watched his home movies in the TV room at St. Anthony's High School. Or B, no, I suck. Yes, that's the way it should look. Thank you. All right, I'm going to let that run in the background. I want to go ahead and get started with our guest speaker because she's one of our own. If I can have your attention, please. A couple of things. I do know there's some exams happening right after this lecture this evening, so if you do need to leave a little bit early, just make sure you do so quietly so you're not disturbing everybody else. Second thing, make sure you guys are staying healthy. There's a bunch of stuff going around. So make sure you're sleeping, you're eating healthy, you're resting. I don't want to start having a contagion happening all over campus. Okay, so go ahead and to get us started this evening, I'd like to introduce you. Well, you should already know her. You met her at orientation. She is the ULN Year 3 coordinator. And she's here to talk to you a little bit about decision making. So without further delay, Miss Cierra Campbell.
All right. Y'all can just keep clapping while I clip in here. Or not, because my curls are too big. Okay. Yeah.
What do you want?
It's supposed to clip on you. But
it's right here.
Yeah, I'll just hold this part.
Come on.
Check. Not high enough. Hello. All right, well, I'll just hold it. No worries. Thanks. Hey, Texas 20. How y'all doing? That good, huh? Y'all like good, as in not really. Y'all excited about school still? Yes? This side's excited. How about this side? Oh, but this is the side that's excited? Okay, so just y'all gonna graduate? I'm just checking. Just kidding. They're like, what'd you say? Just kidding. Nobody be alarmed. Okay, so I'm Cierra. Like John said, I'm super excited to be here to chat with y'all tonight. Even more so because it's my Friday. Go on vacation tomorrow, y'all. Yeah, clap for that. Clap for vacation. Y'all know we work hard in ULN now, so, because we love y'all in a very special way. Y'all remember me from orientation? Yes? Were you excited? No? Who said no? What's your name? Taylor. I'm Cierra. Nice to meet you, Taylor. Where are you from? Grand Prairie. I'm not going to hold it against you. Just kidding. Now we know each other. All right, so I'm going to give you like a real quick snippet of my story and all that good stuff, and then I'm going to introduce our very special guest. I'm going to try not to pull out one of these curls in the process. All right, so one of the things you will very soon, if you have not already learned about me, is that, the way you might see me in the office, around campus, it could change, right? It could change really from one day to the next. Now, I'm probably not going to show up in my mind paint, and minister to anybody unless you specifically ask for it. And then, I'll drop and pray with you like right now. If you need prayer, come see me after. We can talk about it. If you don't know Jesus, I do. Just saying. All right, go to the next one. So I want to make sure you know me, you know how to recognize me. So you can see I tried to find like most of the pictures that I could from Facebook, and myself in different various forms. So today I'm real curlylicious. This is my vacation hair. Y'all like it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's my vacation weave right here because on vacation it's the worst thing to be trying to do your hair every day. And I went natural, y'all. That's a whole nother life. We'll talk about that at a different session. That's not about decision making. But so we can go ahead. All right, so I came from this town called Richmond, Texas. Anybody know Richmond, Texas? Oh, y'all know Richmond? Okay, yeah. Let's clap for Richmond one time. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. All right, so my family, they're like really near and dear to my heart, right? So I have a whole slide just dedicated to them. That's my mom and dad. They've been married 41 years this year, right? 42? 41. Do you know? Dang. All right, they've been married 41 years this year. I love them to death. That's my mama. She looks like a sister I could have, but I don't. I only have one brother, actually. That's this guy right here. He's our special guest. Let's give him a round of applause. Would y'all believe that him and I are 15 years apart? Yeah, come on, yeah. We're 15 years apart in age. Like you couldn't tell that if you talked to us or just hung out with us, because for various reasons. We're not gonna go into that right now. I'll let him introduce himself. Okay, that's my mama. Ain't she cute? Aw, everybody say aw. She cute. All right, she's like my twin. She told me when I got to college we could be friends. I thought it was a joke. Because my whole life, I don't know about y'all's mom, but my mama said, I am not your friend. I don't care what Jenny and them do. I don't care what Amanda, mom and them do. But I'm not your friend. So I thought I was being punked, but it's okay. She loves me. All right, that's my daddy. Say, ah. Yeah, that's my daddy. He's like a little light-skinned version of Samuel L. Jackson right there. In case y'all was wondering. Y'all thought y'all knew him. That's why you think so. All right. Next one. Oh, that's us again. So this whole friendship thing really did happen for real. So she would come to visit me now, and she's like, hey, I brought you this really cute sweater. And I'm like, oh, snap, thanks, Mama. You bringing me gifts? Okay. And I put it on. I go outside. I'm like, wait a minute. How we get the same sweater? She's like, I just thought we'd be twins today. We friends and all. We friends. I said, so she's serious. Okay. All right. Next one. That's Jay. That's my boo. Everybody say, hey, Jay. Yeah, you might see him around the office, time or two. If you see him, just say, hey, Jay. He's going to look real stunned because he don't really know why you know him, but it's okay. Just say, hey, Jay. How you doing? All right, next one. That's my bro. Everybody say, aw. I call him bro. You'll learn his real name in a little bit. That's not as important, really, but it's about what I call him. All right, and then one more. So I said my boo, but it's really my fiance. Okay? Yeah, Yeah, let's clap for that. Clap for that. We met here on the 40 acres. We met at UT our freshman year. We didn't start dating our freshman year, though. That's a longer story. I know. It's cute, right? Don't worry about it's okay. We met here. That's the important thing to remember. Okay? Just tell him, if y'all see him, I said we met here and now we're engaged. All the stuff in between, it's okay. It's about where we are now. Okay? Everybody stay focused. All right, next slide. All right, so my story. So Richmond, Texas, I went to this high school, Terry High School. Anybody know Terry? Who said boo? Where you go to school at? Oh, you the one. Who? Bush. Oh, Bush got a little love in the room? Y'all better know Terry, okay? That's what's important here today. Bush. You had a little sign and everything. I saw what you was trying to do with it. That's okay. It's all right. Yeah, I'm not going to hold that against you. But, yeah, you can go ahead and click a couple. So, oh, yeah, that's me. I was born. It's a glorious day. Except that my parents had already had a 15-year-old, so people were a little confused as to what was going on. Of course, I don't know why they were confused. We all know how babies are made, right? Right. That's what I said. So, don't look at me confused. Should have been looking at Daddy confused. All right. So, yeah, that's me and bro. Keep it going. I like to see myself in photos. It's really amusing to me. Yeah, so that's Terry, one of the greatest schools on the planet. Just for anybody that might be doubting, you see how great it is, don't you? Huh? It's what? I'm going to just talk to you afterwards. We're going to keep working on that. Go ahead. So then I came to UT, and when I tell you, when I got here, I was like, can't nobody tell me nothing. You want to know why? Because I graduated in the top 6% of my class. Yeah. Hands clap. Yeah, graduated top 6% of my class. I was like, involved in everything. I played basketball. Don't let this Q dress fool you, okay? I might not be running no more, but I'm shooting still. I can still shoot. So I played basketball. I was in like NHS, whatever the other, student council, all of the stuff you do when you y'all probably all did it because you're here, right? Y'all did it? Okay, so y'all get that story. Okay, so that was me, and then I showed up like, what's up, UT? Huh? Look, trying to be big. Okay, I ain't worried. Click a couple of slides, bro. Click a slide. I said, yeah, I ain't worried. One more time. Woo! Then I got worried. I said, see now, why was I taking calculus, chemistry, and biology at the same time? Yeah. I got to know Jesus real well that semester. Our relationship got a little more defined at that particular time in my life. But I said, I don't want to be a pharmacist no more. Forget that, okay? But that's just a little bit about decision making. I just was like, this can't be right. It's got to be a better way to live. I just felt that way about my life. So I said, it's got to be another way. And so people said, hey, Cierra, you know what? You talk so well. You should be a communications major. Because those weren't advisors. Those were like my friends. All of us had been here for like 2 or 3 days longer than each other. And I was like, y'all right. I can communicate. Clearly, that's where I need to be, right? So I said, sure. I went on down there. Yeah, I'm at the advising office. All right, what's up? I need to be a comm major. What I need to do? They said, oh, yeah, just apply. We'll see what happens. It got denied. Yeah, I said, aw. It was a sad day. And then I said, that's all right. You're not going to hold me back. Ain't nobody worry about one little baby denial, communications, like y'all, all of that with your little red stoles. Ain't nobody worried. I can still get in. So they're like, just take some more comm classes, get your GPA up a little bit. It had fallen. Not going to lie, it had fallen. It was that triple threat foolery that they made me do. And then, but I said, my God is able. So I applied again. I had taken like 12 hours worth of comm classes. I was making like A's and B's for the first time in life here. So I was like, this is right. And so I applied again. And what happened? What y'all think happened? Have y'all heard this story before? Yeah, so they denied me again. You said it real loud too. It made me think back to that moment when I got that email. We regret to inform you. I was like, keep going. So yeah, I got denied again. But, so then wait, let's back up. So I got denied for the second time. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. I don't need UT. I don't need communications, biology, calculus, chemistry. I don't need none of y'all. All right? Because I know Jesus. No, it's a good to know, but you need a couple more things too, Prayer without works is dead. Okay. So I said, forget it. I'm going to leave UT. I don't need this. So I'll go to Dallas. Dallas? Oh, Dallas like, okay, stand up. You knew what to do. So I went to Dallas. That's where my brother lived. I just showed up one day. I said, look, I packed up all my stuff. It's all in my car, which at the time I lived on Riverside. So that was like all my clothes and my dishes and my little pail. And I showed up and I said, look, bro, I ain't going back. I don't need that damn school. Forget them. I'm going to just stay here with you. And so he had a look on his face like, okay, well, we don't have to talk about it tonight, but we're going to have to talk about it. I don't know. So, but he loves me, right? So he let me come on in. I said, the next day I said, man, I got a plan. I got up. I said, I'm going to get me a job, right? So I went to Express. What mall was that? North something? North Park. Okay. Yeah. I barely got to North Park every day on my own. It was a struggle. But I got there. I went to Express. I applied. I got the job. So I thought I was really doing something at Express. And anybody work at Express before? A couple people? Okay. Y'all remember the graphic tee table? Yeah. hell on earth, right? So I'm at the graphic tee table this summer after my sophomore year in college, folding graphic tee t-shirts for these ladies to come by. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. Oh my goodness. Hey girl, what you think about this? No? Okay. Yeah, all right girl, let's go. I was like, woman, I could just hurt you. You didn't see all the work I put into this table? Anyway, then I get a call one day from this lady on campus. She said, hey, Cierra, my name's Teresa. I wanted to call you. I saw this application you put in at the registrar's office, and I felt like, I want you to come interview. And I said, I'm sorry? For what now? I'm like, who is this woman? She's spamming me on my phone. I don't know her. She got my number. It looked like a legitimate number, too. It wasn't like 1-800, because I don't answer those. So I was like, it's not one of them. And so I'm like, seriously? So she's like, yeah, you submitted an application to work here. I said, I did? I was like, Jesus, what happened? And so she said, yeah, I really want to, can you just come down to Austin and interview? I mean, she was, are you in town? I said, ooh, see, not exactly. But I guess I can come interview. Like, that's not gonna hurt nothing, right? And so my brother's like, yeah, you can't turn down no jobs, because he was probably thinking going back to Austin. But he didn't say that, right? So I go down there to drive, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get the job. It's not a big deal. I'm just gonna go down here. I drove down. I was like, I can kick it with some of my friends anyway. Kick it for the weekend. Interview. Do you know that lady hired me on the spot? Yes, I was mad. I ain't never been so mad to get a job in my life. I was like, no, she gonna hire me. Shoot, and I gotta move back here. And it's the registrar, so they're gonna be wanting me to take classes and stuff. I'm like, man, I'm like, this is not, now Jesus, what now is happening? So brother was like, we gotta just get you back, you never know what can happen, what this could mean, for your future. And I'm like, but I'm at Express. This could be good for my life. I could just fold graphic tee t-shirts forever. And he was like, no, honey, let's just get your stuff back in the car. So I packed up all my clothes again and shoes, had to renegotiate my housing because I had told Riverside I didn't need them no more. Had to go back to some people. And then something happened. So I got back to campus. I got this job at the registrar's office. And then I had to be there like most days of the week. And it was kind of crazy because they were like encouraging me about all kind of stuff. And they were like, I know the communication thing didn't work out, but just keep trying. You got to just, keep going. Find what you want to do. You're here for a reason. And I was like, that's fool. These fools, they don't know. I didn't apply, got denied. I almost failed classes. I mean, I didn't fail anything because I dropped it first, but I almost did fail several classes. And then I got back in the fold. I met this instructor, Luis Urrieta. He said, you know what, if you stay in my class, it was a summer class, he said, I promise you'll probably make an A. And I said, sir, you don't know me. You don't know my life. These A's at UT don't really happen like that. I don't know what kind of class you running, giving out A's. And he said, no, just try. Just see what happens. It was socio-cultural economics and learning. So I made an A in the class. Yeah, so I went out. Yeah, I turned up that weekend. I was like, I made an A. Won't he do it? I might graduate one day, Jesus! And so I was excited about the A. I ain't never worked that hard in my life for a grade. Because all through high school it was easy, right? All through high school it was, yeah, I was doing everything under the sun. I was still making A's. I didn't read the book. Who does that? You'll learn, okay? So read the books. All right, so go ahead. So I came back, I got acclimated. And then they fooled around and let me graduate. I ended up being an education major. So I ended up in applied learning and development, youth and community studies. And I found kind of what was my passion. Click one more time. I was all excited about it. I joined a Greek organization, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Holla at my blazer. Just kidding. So, no, but I joined Zeta. I got connected with my friends again. And I just repurposed my reason for being here and what I was here to do. It wasn't to be a pharmacist like I thought. Now, for somebody in the room, it is to be a pharmacist. I'm not trying to discourage any pre-pharmacy majors. Don't get up and walk out. I'm just saying it wasn't for me is what I'm saying. All right, and then I messed around quick again. I went back to school again and got my master's degree from here in higher education administration. It's really, really crazy what happens when you figure out that thing you're supposed to do, right? Because everyone's been telling you what you're good at probably your whole life. Ooh, you're really good at them books. You like, well, I can read, thanks. Thanks, Unc. Appreciate it. Right? Or man, like, you talk so well. You like, yep. I go to school every day. Appreciate it. Right? And they're like, oh man, like math and science, that's your thing. And I'm like, well, I made A in every class, so looking back on it, I wasn't just good at math and science, and I really was only good at math and science in Richmond, because when I got to Austin, something in the water here and the math is just, it ain't clean, it ain't right. It's something different about it. I remember sitting in the calculus class, and that first quiz came back, and she said, okay, if your grade is below this, she wrote a number up. She said, if it's below that, you can just get up right now and go get your drop paperwork. And I said, well, excuse me, I got to go. I got to get out of here. Excuse me. No, you look cute, girl. Excuse me, I got to go. Excuse me. Didn't mean to step on your backpack. I got to go. I don't need this calculus class, right? But it was one of the best things I ever did. All those experiences worked together for my good in the end. All right, next slide. Oh, I was really proud of the masters. Okay, so these are the places that I've worked. So I worked in the registrar's office. When I graduated, they were like, man, Cierra, don't leave us. And I was like, man, hire me full time, okay? And I won't leave you. And then they did. They were like, okay, we got these positions. So I got a full-time job in the registrar's office after graduation. And then I met this woman named Heather Thompson. She's the director of study abroad. Anybody studying abroad? Yes? Okay, good, excited. If there was one thing I really, really, really wish I could go back and do from school, it would be studying abroad, right? I worked there for 3 years, and that's how I figured out how it's actually possible, even for people who look like me, who don't have that much money. There are scholarships out there. So put a plug in it. If you're thinking about it, go to the study abroad office, talk to them, find the money. It's like $1 million out there every year in study abroad scholarships. Y'all heard me say scholarship, right? Scholarship. Y'all know about scholarships? Different than loans, right? What I'm paying back right now, you don't have to do that if you get a scholarship. All right, so I worked in study abroad for 3 years, and then, lo and behold, I ended up in ULN. Yeah. So yeah, I ended up in ULN, and all of that by just grace. I just ended up in a place that I really, really love, and I get to do stuff like this all the time now, and I get to tell people like you, hey, look, if you're struggling in calculus, just drop it. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't tell your advisor. Cierra from ULN said, just drop it. I mean, unless you're thinking about really needing to drop it, but that's not for me. That's to tell you. I'm just saying that's my story. You don't got it. It's different, okay? So everybody got me. Don't tell your people. I said, John, you heard it. Okay, it's on the tape. Okay, good. I didn't say that. All right, next slide. All right, so that's a little bit about me and my story. Y'all get to see and hear from me a ton more later. I hope that was a little bit entertaining, but that's just the truth. I couldn't have made that up if I tried to, I promise you. But I got somebody with an even better story. His real name is Cesar Campbell Jr. He's my bro. He's my big brother. He loves me. He took me in when I didn't want to be at UT. And anyway, so he's still supporting me now. Give him a round of applause as we transition.
Awesome sauce. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? I'm about to hold this thing. Is this University of Texas? They can't buy no microphones. I'm just saying, over here on my off time. Anyway, first of all, how you gonna work and study abroad, never study abroad?
Wait a minute.
That's a whole other story. Let me just say thank you guys for entertaining me tonight. I'm gonna take just a moment and say a few words from my heart about this lady next to me. She is so amazing. She mentioned that she is 15 years my elder, but she is outstanding. So I just wrote a couple things about her real quick. She's loving, she's compassionate, she is focused, dedicated, and she loves what she does. Go ahead, you can clap for that. Yeah. She's also funny. She is just amazing. Hold on. What's that word right there? You're what? I was just joking. I just realized while I was standing over there helping her with her slides that I'm doing all the heavy lifting. She ain't tell y'all nothing about decision making, did she? She ain't share one quote, one scripture. She talked about Jesus, but do she really know him? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, this is my second year doing this with ULN. I love these ULN guys. ULN is really cool. They care about you. They want to see you successful, and so do I do. So I want to say congratulations to Texas 20 before you get there, because I'm going to speak that into your life right now. Congratulations. Go ahead and clap for yourselves. The next time I say congratulations, I don't want to tell you to clap. All right, just receive it. Come on, we're gonna get in this habit of receiving good things. All right, so she told you my real name, Cesar Campbell. I've never heard her say that more than about 5 times. Some reason she says bro. I don't know why that stuck. Don't blame me for that. That's my lovely wife. Yeah, give it up for her. I'm doing my part on interracial relationships. I'm just saying. And with in the next few weeks, we have a super surprise coming up. I'm going to be a dad. Yeah. Now, she says she knows Jesus, but I know Jesus because I don't know nothing about being a dad. Not a thing. She said 15 years apart, but I'm like a child. She's probably the most mature person in our family. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. Next slide. So, just a little bit about me. I'll make it real quick. Actually, go and show them a little bit about what I do. Yeah. See, I told you she was mature. This is me at work, just kicking back. I love crazy socks. Yeah. I just do. I mean, everybody got their thing. My thing is socks. I mean, what can I say? Like, could be worse. It's going to be worse. I love fashion. I love speaking. I love sharing. I love being a mentor, all those kind of things. So I work in technology. My story is a lot different from hers. We're going to go through that really quick. But I work in technology for an outsourcing company. It's called HCL. I travel the globe, anywhere from India to Africa to Australia. I manage about 250 resources. I am a representative for my company that comes and speaks to other companies about contracts, negotiations, and things like that. And believe me, I am not qualified to do any of those things. I went to high school in Houston, Texas, actually, A-Leaf. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hold on, we got to do that again. Go back. Okay, bring it up again. A-Leaf, Texas, what's up? That's what I'm talking about. Small school in A-Leaf. I graduated barely. My sister is an excellent student. I, on the other hand, am not. Probably will never be. I'm okay with that finally at 43. It took me a long time to get to that, but I'm okay with that. Next slide. I dabbled at this whole college thing up the road a few years ago at this place called Southwest Texas. When I say dabble, I mean I gave it a semester or two. I realized this wasn't for me. I'm sorry. I just it didn't fit me. It didn't work for me, which is okay. However, I am super envious at times, borderline jealous of people like yourself and my sister that have spent countless hours studying, preparing, and have achieved. It's an outstanding accomplishment. But I was one of the ones that really knew Jesus, like bended knee, got a sport coat on, got somewhere to eat, sleep, and I've done fairly well for myself. I've just been blessed beyond measure. I decided to give myself some time with the military. Excelled, did a really good job. I like the Army. I'm glad I did it. I would do it again if I had to. I believe in our core values of this country. I have fought, bled, died. Well, no, I haven't died. Dang. You know how people get the microphone and just get carried away. I died, y'all. And Jesus brought me back. No, he didn't. Don't try that at home. Next slide. I worked at a company called ACS for about 10 years in outsourcing. It's in Dallas, Texas. It's in Dallas, Texas. Yeah, okay. But I'm from Houston, so yeah. So I'm from Texas. I can't, Texas is in my blood. Next slide. And that's where I work now. Okay, so let's talk about some decision making. This is one of my favorite quotes. I think Einstein. Growth happens in failure, not in success. What's that mean, Cesar? That means that this first year at UT, it's gonna give you all it's got, which makes in turn you're gonna have to give it all you've got. Doesn't mean you're a failure. Doesn't mean you might have to drop a couple classes. But in those moments of what you think is perceived failure is success. Edison, he found 10,000 ways not to make a light bulb. But that one time he made it. And that's awesome. So, again, the growth happens in failure, not in success. You can get up every morning, go do something, and be really good at it. But the moment you fail and you begin to recalculate, what did I do wrong or what could I have done differently, that's when you begin to grow and stretch yourself and tear down walls that were otherwise there because you thought you were successful. One of my favorite quotes, growth happens in failure, not in success. That resonate with anybody? No? Too bad. I'm just joking. No, it does. Next slide. This is one of my favorites too. Failure is a proving ground for success. Well, what the heck does that mean? Proving ground. Well, that means that every jump shot that Michael Jordan took in middle school and high school and the teams he got cut from, all surmounted to where he is now. He didn't just wake up one morning or jump out his mom's womb and decide he was going to be an awesome basketball player. He had to fail a couple times. He got cut. He got told he wouldn't be good enough. But where is he now? I know there's got to be some Air Jordans in this room somewhere. Who got some J's on? Nobody? Somebody. Oh, she got y'all. No, I'm just joking. But think about that. Think about that. So it's the proving ground for success. She mentioned having to drop classes at some point, and now she's got a master's and a bachelor's from the same university. That is an outstanding accomplishment. So do not be afraid to fail. Do not be afraid to do it again, to try again, to study harder, to ask someone. One of my favorite things to do is always take a free lesson. This ULN group is put together so you can ask questions. No question is a dumb question unless it's really a dumb question. But ask questions. It's okay to come to UT as a freshman and realize it's a lot challenging than it was back at your high school, right? That is okay. That is a recipe for success. You're being set up to be successful. Cool. I'm going to give you just a couple things on decision making in terms of a blueprint, if you will. All right. So first thing you got to do is define the problem. What are you trying to overcome or achieve? Right. The next thing you do is identify a couple possible solutions. Don't be afraid to fail, guys. Everything or every person you admire probably more than likely had failed at some point or another. One of my favorite things to say is everything big started off really small. Every Google, every Apple, every application, every company, everything. So this is your time. These are the next 4 to 5, maybe 6 for some of you guys. I ain't calling no names. This is your time. This is the time to do and try and go and tear off the things that, any parents in here? I hope not. But anything your mom and dad told you that you had to do or you were going to do and you don't really feel like doing that, now's the time to follow what's inside and that fire that burns for whatever that is, whether it's calculus, math, fashion, radio, filmology, whatever. Now's the time. But you won't know it unless you try, right? And in your trying, you may come across, we've got to change these colors. I can't read that stuff. Gather data. Well, that's kind of the norm. We always do that, right? We go to Facebook and for our